So here's the deal. My work is 1.5 miles away from my house, which is about a 3-minute drive. With rising gas prices and the fact that I'm so close, I thought this was a great opportunity to look for an electric bike to get me to and from work. Quite literally, as I was searching around, DYU reached out and asked if they could send me their D3F foldable e-bike. I was like, whoa, yes, of course, please. So this is my highly uneducated, average consumer electric bike inexpert review and opinions of the DYU D3F. So let's get this out of the way right at the beginning. This bike is 469 big ones, but in the world of e-bikes, this is relatively inexpensive. Second thing, it's goofy. I mean, really goofy, especially for a 6'1" guy like me. I chose to split this video into pros and cons, so let's get into the bad stuff. The cons of the DYU D3F. So the grips are a little too small and my knuckles rub the power and cruise control buttons. The seat isn't all that comfortable, but most bike seats aren't. Even though the bike is built solid, because of its size, it doesn't feel that solid when you're riding it. There's no suspension at all except for the springs under the seat. It's heavier than I thought it would be. And when you fold the bike down, I'm concerned about the wires that go through the handlebars. I'll be honest, I was hoping for a little more power. And this thing seems to have a ton of trouble on hills. As mentioned before, it looks really goofy, especially for a 6'1" person like myself. The brakes work great, but they kind of vibrate a little, especially in the handlebars, and I'm not sure if that's just a disc brake thing on all bikes or not. The chain is pretty crunchy at times, and I don't know if that's a normal thing or if it needs more grease or what. Just something I noticed. The taillight is actually battery powered. It doesn't come as part of the bike, and it's kind of a hassle to put on the bike. The range isn't that great. The pedals are actually plastic, but they're pretty sturdy as far as I can tell. The top speed is pretty set. You can't actually pedal faster than the motor can take you unless you're going downhill. And the last thing is the battery meter is only 4 little dots, and I noticed while riding it'll jump back and forth between 2 of them, and I would hate to get down to 1 dot left and then get stranded somewhere just because I'm not sure how much battery is actually left in the bike. So that's it for cons. Most of these things are pretty passable, especially if you're not expecting this bike to be the Mercedes-Benz of e-bikes, which you shouldn't be. And if you don't live in a super hilly area like I do, I think this thing could be pretty great. I'm thinking coastal towns where everything's flat seems great. And by the way, I will be taking this to the beach with me this year. So here are the pros of the DYU D3F. The big one, it's foldable. It fits in the back of my car very easily. For reference, I have a 2021 Hyundai Elantra. So the bike is lighter than most other e-bikes. And it is easy to maneuver because of the smaller wheels and the smaller wheelbase. There's actually cruise control on this bike, which is activated by setting the throttle to where you want it and then just tapping the right cruise control button. Another thing, the motor and the bike itself, pretty quiet. Now, as I mentioned before, the bike seems very sturdy and it seems to be built really well. There is an integrated headlight, but the headlight is attached to the body and not the handlebars, so as you turn, it doesn't sort of show you where you're going, which I guess is more of a con. But it's a pro that it has a headlight. I think the color scheme is great. The black, the red, there's some lighter elements there as well. It looks nice. A weird thing I noticed was this bike looks way cooler when the handlebars are down, which doesn't really help anything, but it looks cool. The position while riding is really comfortable, and like I said before, it works great on flat ground. I think the choice to go with disc brakes is great. I think it's a nice feature that they didn't have to do, but they did. Super easy to turn on, and it has pretty quick charging as far as I can tell of the few times that I've had to charge it. The kickstand is solid and works great. I love the kickstand. It just feels nice. And above all, it's just kind of fun. The fact that it's small, you can scoot around on it. I think it'd be really fun to ride this with a friend. Like if you had a friend who had one as well, just cruise around, go to the local shops, stores, whatever it might be, make a beer run. It's just a fun little bike to ride around on. So the big question, should you buy it? My answer is yes, if you don't have very far to go, you don't have many hills, and you don't mind looking goofy while riding it. If you don't have a ton of cash to spend on an electric bike, which again I know is relative. If you need something that fits in smaller places and can fold up. And definitely if you're on the shorter side. I think someone in the 5'8" to 5'11" range would probably work best, especially if you're a kid. I can see this thing being super fun if you're a kid. So my sort of final thoughts about the e-bike is that overall, it's a super solid build and it gets the job done, especially for that lower price point. DYU also doesn't like overpromise what the bike can do. All of their stats and details about the bike are listed on the website, and you get honestly more than you pay for, in my opinion. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to comment down below your favorite brand of underwear, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and don't forget, watch this video. I think you're gonna love it. Thanks guys, see you next time. Peace.